Let me ask you something that sounds simple, but really isn't. What if the colors you see, red, blue, green, aren't actually out there in the world? What if your brain is quietly painting them moment by moment, like an artist working on a canvas you never get to see? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Color doesn't exist the way we think it does. Out there in the world, there are only light waves, different wavelengths, no redness, no blueness, no warmth or coolness. All of that happens in here, in your brain. We like to think our eyes work like cameras. Light goes in, picture comes out. Simple. But your eyes are more like sensors, handing raw data to a very opinionated editor. That editor is your brain, and it doesn't just record reality, it constructs it. Let's break this down. When light hits your eyes, it lands on tiny cells called cones. Some respond best to shorter wavelengths, some to medium, some to longer ones. That's it. No color labels, just electrical signals saying something happened. Already, this should feel a little unsettling, because at this stage, there is still no color, just numbers. Your retina then does a first rough draft. It compares signals, enhances contrasts, suppresses others. It's not neutral, it's making decisions. By the time this information reaches your visual cortex, your brain starts doing something wild. It asks questions. What lighting am I in? What have I seen like this before? What makes sense here? And that's when color appears, not as a fact, but as a conclusion. This is why color constancy exists. A red apple looks red at noon, at sunset, and under a dim kitchen bulb, even though the wavelengths hitting your eyes are completely different. Your brain corrects for the light source and says, nope, that's still red. It's not seeing reality, it's guessing reality, very intelligently. And sometimes it guesses differently. Remember the dress that broke the internet? Some people saw blue and black. Others swore it was white and gold. Nobody was wrong. Their brains just made different assumptions about lighting and context. Same image, different realities. That's not a glitch. That's your neural canvas at work. And it goes deeper. Your memories influence color perception. A familiar object often looks richer, more saturated, more right than an unfamiliar one. Emotional states matter too. Colors can literally appear brighter when you're happy and duller when you're depressed. Your visual system isn't isolated. It's tangled up with emotion, memory, expectation. Color is not just seen, it's felt. Now consider color blindness. It's not just missing colors, it's a different neural default, a different starting palette. Studying it shows us that what we consider normal color is just one version among many. Then there's synesthesia. Some people hear sounds and see colors. Numbers have hues. Music has texture. Their brains cross-wire sensory areas that most of us keep separate. Is that wrong perception or expanded perception? And now we're stepping into the future. Brain-computer interfaces and neuro-optics are beginning to ask dangerous questions. Could we create entirely new colors? Not mixtures, truly novel experiences beyond the visible spectrum. Could augmented reality allow personalized color worlds tuned to mood, memory, or biology? At that point, color becomes less about reality and more about choice. So here's the takeaway, and it's a big one. Every color you've ever seen is a collaboration between light and a brain doing its best to make sense of chaos. Your brain is not a window, it's a painter. And every moment you're awake, it's quietly creating a masterpiece, one you've never seen anyone else experience the same way. That red you love, that blue that calms you, they're yours. Painted fresh every second.